we meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
I come, Grey Malkin.
Panicles.
Anon.
Fair is foul and foul is fair.
Covered to the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man is that? He can report of the revolt.
This is a sergeant, who, like a good and hardy soldier, fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend, say to the king the knowledge of royal as thou didst leave it. Dutiful it stood, but all's too weak for brave Macbeth. Well, he deserves that, you know. Disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, like valor's minion, carved out his passage till he unseated him from the nave to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battle.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentlemen.
Mark, King of Scotland, mark, that the Norwegian lord surveying vantage with furnished arms and new supplies of men began a fresh ascent.
Did this not dismay our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
If I do say sooth, I must report that they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe. But my gashes cry for help, and I faint.
Doctor, go get him surgeons. Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife breaking. Norway himself with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict. Point against point, rebellious arm against arm, to curb his lavish spirit. And, to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness.
Swear no the Norway's king great treaty now, nor would deign him the burial of his men, had he not dispersed at St. Colm's Inch $10,000 at our general use.
No more shall that Thane of Cawdor deceive. Go, pronounce his death, and, with his former title, Great Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Killing swine.
Where thou, sister? A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched, and munched, and munched. Give me, quoth I, or I thee which the rump-fed Runyon cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, master of the tiger, but in a sieve, I'll thither sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do, and I'll do.
I give you wind.
The kind,
And I another.
I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know, in the shipman's car. I will drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his head as lid. He shall live, a man forbid, weary 7 nights, 9 times 9, shall he dwindle, heap and pine. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed.
Peace! The charm's wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is called the forest? What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth and yet are on it? Live you? Or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me by each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be women, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you?
Oh, hail, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
Oh, hail, Macbeth, thou shalt be king thereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly ye show? My noble partner you greet with noble having and of royal hope that he seems rapt withal. To me you speak not. If you can look into the sands of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither fears your favors, nor beg, nor your hate.
Hail,
Hail.
hail, lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt be kings, though thou be not. So, all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Steady. Tell me more. I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are one of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. And what seemed corporal melted as breath into the wind. Would they had stayed.
Were such things here that we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
Oh, and Thane of Cawdor too, when it not so.
It's a self-same tune in words. Who's here?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success, and all did bear his praises of the kingdom's great defense, and poured it down before him. I am sent to give thee from our royal master's thanks, and to herald thee to his sight. And for an earnest and greater honor, he bade me, from him, call thee Thane of Cawdor.
What? Does the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who is the thing that lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose? Whether he was combined with those of Norway or did blind the rebel up, I know not, but treason's capital confess and prove have overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor, the greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
But 'tis strange. Oftentimes, to win us to our harms, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence. Cousins, a word, I pray you.
Two truths are told, as happy prologues to the swelling act of the appearing theme. I thank you. These supernatural solicitudes cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, Why have you given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Look how our partners ranked.
If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me without my stir.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Give me a favor. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and at more time, the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then enough. Come, friends.
Is execution done on Cawdor? Are not the executioners returned?
My liege, they have not yet come back, but I spoke with one that saw him die who did report that, very frankly, he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance.
He was a gentleman I trusted. Oh, worthiest cousin, even now my ingratitude weighs upon me. I have only left to say, more is thy due you than I can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe, in doing it, pays itself. Your highness part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state, children and servants, which do but what they should by doing everything safe toward your love and honor.
Most worthy Banquo, thou art no less deserved. Let me enfold thee and hold you to my heart.
There I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, know that we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Balcom, whose title will be the Prince of Cumberland. But signs of nobleness, like stars, shall shine on all deservers. Lead we from here to your home in Inverness.
I'll be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife of your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
The Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down, or else o'erleap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, but let that be which the eye fears when it is done to see.
True worthy Banquo, he is full so valiant. Let's after him then.
The witches met me in the day of success, and I've learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Once I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor. By which title before these weird sisters saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time with Hail, King that shalt be. Hail, King that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lead to thy heart and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shall be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not thou without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Thou'st have great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do if thou have it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits into thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden ground, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned without. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who almost dead for breath, and scarcely more than would make up his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse. Come thick night and fall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Great glams, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I now feel the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Queen, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eyes, your hands, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put the night's great business into my dispatch, which shall, to all our nights and days to come, give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look up queer. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant air. It nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto my gentle senses. Have observed here, Elvie. Thank you for your trouble.
All our service in every point and twice done. We were poor and business to contend with, against those honors deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house. For those of the poor and the late dignities heaped up to them, we rest your hermits.
Where is the Thane of Cawdor? We followed at his heels, but he rides well. And his great love, sharp as his spur, hath helped him arrive home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever.
Take my hand, lead me to mine host. We love him highly, and would continue our graces toward him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done, when it is done, then 'twere well it were done quickly, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all. Here, but here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the light to come. He's here in double trust, first as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. And now, what news?
He has almost stopped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people.
Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would?
Prithee, peace! I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipples from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail? But screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep and his 2 guards, will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory the water of the brain shall be fume? That wretched nature lies us in a depth. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon those spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
bring forth men children only, but thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy 2 of his own chamber, and used their very daggers, that they have done it?
Who dare receive it, other? For we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon us.
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Awake, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide, but the false heart doth know.
A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers restrain in me the cursed thoughts that gives way to in repose. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend!
White, sir, not yet at rest. To the king to bed, we have been an unusual pleasure. This diamond he greets your wife withal by the name of Most High Hostess, and set up and shut up in bedrooms content.
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect, which else should free have wrought.
All's well. I dreamt last night of the 3 good sisters. To you they have shown some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat the power to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. Like to you.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? Thou marshalest me the way that I was going. Such an instrument I was to use. And on my blade and dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eye. Or the one half world Nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. But whilst I threat he lives, words to the heat of deeds, too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was thou that shrieked, fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. He's about it. The doors are open and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have dropped their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack, I'm afraid they've awaked and it's not done. The attempt, not the deed, that confounds us. Hark! I have laid the daggers ready. He couldn't miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I would have done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
I.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thing to say, a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder that they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they said their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands, listening their fear. I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, or so they'll make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep, the innocent sleep.
What do you mean?
Still it cried sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, my worthy dame, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go get some water and wash the filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them back and smear the sleeping grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
In form of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood to fear a painted devil. If we do bleed, I will smear the sleepy groomsmen, for it must look like their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? When every noise appalls me. What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand will rally the multitudinous seas in Conadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire we should to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. More knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake Duncan with thy knocking, and when thou couldst.
The knocking indeed. If a man were a porter of Hellgate, he'd always be turning the key. Ah! No! Who's there? Here's no, I pray you remember the portal.
Was it so late, friend? Ere you went to bed, should you lie so late?
Faith, sir. We were carousing to this end call.
I do believe Drake gave thee thy lie last night.
That he did, sir, in the very throat on me. Oh, but I requited upon his life. And I think it was too strong for him. And though he put on my legs sometime, yet I made a shift to cast him.
Thy master stirring. Ah, seems our knocking has awakened him.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, what do you think?
Not yet.
He did command me to call Samuel. I've almost skipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one. The labor we delight in physics pain.
This is the door.
I'll be so bold to call. It is my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, the chimneys were blown down, and lamentings heard in the air, strange streams of death, and prophesying with accents terrible of dire combustion and confused events. New hatched to the woeful time, the obscure bird clamoured the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue my heart cannot conceive nor name thee. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke up the Lord's anointed temple and stolen the life of the building.
What is it you say? The life?
Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with the Nugorian. Do not bid me speak. Look and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Banquo and Donalbain! Malcolm! Awake! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself! Up and see the great doom's image! Malcolm! Banquo! As from your graves, rise up and run like sprites to countenance this horror!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to fire the sleepers of the house? Speak, speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo! Banquo, our royal master is murdered!
Whoa, alas, in my house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear Duff, I pray thee contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed life. For from this instant there is nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees is left as vault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh! By whom?
Those of his chambers, it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood. So were their daggers, which, unwiped, we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man was to be trusted with their lives.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury, that I did kill him.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the poise of reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make his love known?
Help me hence, oh.
Look to the lady, look to the lady.
What should be spoken here? Where our fate hid in an augur hole may rush and seize us. Let's awake, our tears are not yet through.
And when we have our naked frailties hid, that suffering exposure let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hands of God I stand, and thence against undivulged pretense I fight against treasonous mouths.
As do I.
So all.
Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well contented.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted. The safest way is to avoid the aid. Therefore to horse. There's no mercy left.
Here comes the good Macduff. How goes the world, sir, now?
Aye, say you not.
'Tis known who did the more than bloody deed.
Those that Macbeth had slain.
Last the day. What good could they pretend?
They were sovereign. Malcolm and John O'Bain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which brings upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still. Then 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He is already named and gone to Scotland to be invested.
Where's Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmkill, the sacred storehouse of his predecessors and guardians of their bones.
Will you just gone?
No, cousin, out to fight.
Well, I will thither.
Now you see things well down there. Have you? That's our old ropes, it's easier than ever.
Farewell, father.
Thou hast it now. King, Cawdor, Glamis, all that the weird women promised, and I fear thou payest most value for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in posterity, but that I should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine, why by their verities made on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well and set me up in hope? But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it had been as amiss in our great feast, and all things unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness commands upon me to the which my indissoluble ties are forever committed.
Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, which still have been both grave and prosperous in this day's council. But we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt bed and supper, go not my horse, I must become a borrower of the night for a dark hour or two.
Fail not our feast.
My good lord, I will not.
We hear the sons of Duncan are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state craving us jointly. Hie you to horse, adieu till you return at night. Goes Fleance with you.
Aye, my good lord, our time is called.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night. To make society the sweeter welcome, we'll keep ourselves till supper time alone. While then, God be with you. Sirrah, a word with you. Attend those men on pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before me. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Bangor stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which will be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There was none but he, when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Bangor's issue have I filed my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered. Now go to the door and stay there till we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so pleasing, your highness.
Well then, now have you considered my speeches? Know that it was he, in times past, who held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made good to you in our last conference, how you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments to half the soul, and to a notion crazed, say, thus did Bangor.
You have made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospeled to pray for this good man and for his issue, whose heavy hand hath bound you to the grave and beggared us forever?
We're men, my liege.
Now, if you have a station in the fire, not in the worst rank of manhood, say it, and I will put that business in your bosoms, whose execution takes your enemy off.
For I am one, my liege, with whom the vile blows and the buffets of the world hath I so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the royal.
And I another, so weary with disasters, took it with fortune that I may set my life on any chance to mend it, or be rid of it.
Both of you know Bangor was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine. And in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life. And though I could with bare-faced power sweep him from my sight, and bid my will avouch it, yet I must not, for certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop, but wail his fall, who I myself struck down. And thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall do as you command us.
Through our lives.
Your spirit shine through you. In this hour, at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. Fleance, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide with him. It is concluded. Bangor, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Bangor gone from court?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Naughts had, all spent. Where our desire is met without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. sleep alone. Of sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them, they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor malice remain in danger of her former tooth. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason hath done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign living, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gently, my lord. Sleek over your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial amongst your guests tonight.
So shall I love. And so, I pray, be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while, that we must lave our honors in these flattering streams, and make our faces visitors to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Though full of scorpions, my mind, dear wife! Thou knowest that Banquo and his play on sleep!
But in them nature's company's not eternal.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. They be thou jocund. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, ere the black gate summons, there shall be done indeed our dreadful root.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, seal in night, scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, whilst night's black ages to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Bad things begun make strong themselves by you. So pray thee go with me.
But who did bid thee join with us?
Macbeth.
But he needs not our mistrust. He did commend our office and what we are to do in the direction just.
Then stand with us. Thus yet glimmers still some streaks of day. Now spurs the later traveller apace to gain the timely inn. And near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark are your horses.
Give us the light there, ho!
That 'tis he. To those that are on the note of expectation already in the court.
His horses go out.
Almost a mile, but he usually does. So on, from hence the cows keep.
A light! A light!
Strange sweet.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come.
Find the flails, find that way for me!
Who did strike out the light?
Was that not the way?
There's one down, but the sun's fled.
The best of our affairs has left.
Well, let's wait and see how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first, at last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time, she will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir. To all our friends, for my heart speaks. They are welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
See, they encounter thee with their hearts dense. Both sides are even. Here I'll sit in the midst. Be large in mirth. Anon we'll drink a measure the table round. There's blood upon my face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
'Tis better be without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his sword's cut. That I did.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's good that did the like for flails. If thou didst it, thou art the non-parel.
Most royal sir, lay on this gate.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect. Solid as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. Now, cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my lord, in a ditch does he bide, with 20 slashes to his face. And release the death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled hath nature that in time will bend and breed. No tooth for the present. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrancer. Now, good digestion, wait on appetite, and health on both of them.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here had we now our country's honor roofed with the great person of our Banquo present, who may I rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence lays blame upon his promise. Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here's place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, your highness. What is it that moves your majesty?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been promised you. Repeat seat. The fit is momentary, and upon a thought, he shall again be well. If much you note him, you shall offend him and extend his passion. Read, and regard him not. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one, that dares look on that which might uphold the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. All these starts and flaws, done with, it's like a story of a winter's tale, that authorized by her granddad. All these flaws and starts. Why do you make these faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Pray, see there. Behold, look. Lo. How say you? Why, what care I? If thou canst not speak to, if charnel houses and our graves must send those that we bury back, our monument shall be the moors of kites.
What? Quite unmantled folly.
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie for shame.
The time has been that when the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such a murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do like you.
Yes. Do not use me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all, then I'll sit down. Give me some wine, beautiful. I drink the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend, Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here. To all, and him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties and the pledge.
Then quit my sight, that the earth hide thee. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Think of this, good peers, as but a thing of custom, 'tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasures of the time.
But man dare, I dare. Approach thou like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros or the Hyrcan tiger. shake your back, and my firm nerves shall never tremble. I'll be alive again, and tempt me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit, then protest me the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Even so, being gone, I am a man again. Pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mark, broke the good meeting with most admired dishonor.
Can such things be? And overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder? It made me strange, even to the disposition that I owe, when now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, when mine are blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
Pray you speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night, your majesty, and better health attend your majesty.
A very good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have, by magpies and troughs and rooks, brought forth the secretest man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which.
How sayest thou that Macbeth denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by and by, but I will send. There's not one of them. In his house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow, and betimes I will, to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for now I am bent to know by the worst means, the worst. For my own good, all causes shall give way. I am in blood stepped in so far, that were I to wade no more, returning were as tedious as go on. Strange things I have in head that will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all nature's sleep.
Come, let's to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
How now, Kate? You look angrily.
Have I not reason, beldams as you are, saucy and overbold? How did you dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth in riddles and affairs of death? And I, the mistress of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part or show the glory of art. And which is worse, all you have done have been but for a wailing son, spiteful and wrathful, who as others do, loves for his own ends, not for you. But make amends now. Get you gone. And at the pit of Acheron, meet me in the morning. Thither he will come to know his destiny. Great business must be wrought ere noon. Upon the corner of the moon there hangs a vigorous brush profound. I'll catch it ere it come to ground. And that, distilled with magic sleights, shall raise such artificial sprites as by the strength of their illusion shall draw him unto his confusion. He shall spurn fate's scorned death and bare his hopes of wisdom, grace, and fear. And you all know, security is mortal's chiefest enemy. Hark! I am called. My little spirit hangs in a foggy cloud and stays for me.
Come, make haste. She'll soon be back again. The brinded cat has viewed.
Bryson wants the hedge pig wine.
Hark your cries, 'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails grow. Hold that under cold stone, days and nights has 31 sweltered venom sleeping got. Boil thou first in the charmed pot. Double toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble.
Fillet of a penny snake in the cauldron, boil and bake. Eye of Newton, toe of frog, wall of bat, and tongue of dog. Lizard's leg and bloodworm sting, adder spore and howlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hellbroth, boil and bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. Scale of a dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, maw and gulf, of the shark and seas of salt, rivers of the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, finger of a ditch given babe, dish delivered by a drab, make the gruel thick and slab, add thereto a tiger's chaldron for the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble.
Cool it with the baboons of blood. Then the charm is firm and good. Oh, well done. I commend your pains, and everyone shall share in the gain. And all about the cauldron sing like elves and fairies in a ring, enchanting all that you put in. Black spirits and red spirits and gray, mingle ye spirits, mingle and obey. Mingle ye spirits, mingle and obey. Black spirits and red spirits and gray. Mingle ye spirits, mingle and obey. Mingle ye spirits, mingle and obey. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you, by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me. even till destruction sicken. Answer me to what I ask you.
Speak, demand.
Will answer. Say, if thou'st rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Call him. Let me see him.
Pouring sow's blood that hath eaten her 9 farrow, grease that's sweating from a murderer's gibbet, throw into the flame. Come high, O thou,
Thyself in office deathly shall.
Tell me, thou unknown power. Tell me, I say.
He knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the Thane of Fife! Dismiss me! Enough!
Whate'er thou art, for thy good caution thanks. Thou harvest my fear aright. But one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody bold and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? And yet, I'll make assurance double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this that rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen, but seek not to it.
Be lion mettled, proud, and take no care. Who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquished be, until great Burnham Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Sweet Bodin is good. Rebellious head, rise never till the wood of Burnham rise, and our high-placed Macbeth shall live the lease of nature, pay his breath to time and mortal custom. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you, lest ye know. What noise is this?
Show! Show!
Show! Show his
Eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Thy crown does shear mine eyeballs. Filthy hats, why do you show me this? Starved eyes, what? Will the lines stretch out to the crack of doom? I'll see no more. Wretched sight! Now I see 'tis true. For the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir. All this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, sisters, cheer we up his sprites, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound, while you perform your antic round, that this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
it in the calendar. Come in without there.
What is your grace's will?
Saw you the weird sisters.
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was it came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, that bring word that Macbeth is fled to England.
Fled to England!
Aye, my lord.
From this moment, the very firstlings of my heart shall be the firstlings of my hand. And even now, the castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool, this deed I'll do before this purpose cool. No more sense. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. As little as the wisdom where the flight so runs against all reason.
My dearest coz, I pray you, school yourself, but for your husband who is loyal, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of seasons. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves. When we hold rumor from what we fear, yet not know what we fear, but sail upon a wild and violent sea, each way and move. I take leave of you. Shall not be gone long, but I'll be here again. Things at worst will cease, or they'll climb up to where they were before. My pretty cousin, sense upon me.
Forward he is, and yet he's followed us.
Oh, but I am so much a fool. Should I stay longer? It would be at my disgrace and your discomfort. I shall leave at once.
Sirrah, your father's dead. And what will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, Mother.
What with worms and flies?
With what I get, I mean, and so do they.
Poor birds, thou'lt never fear the gnat nor line, the pitfall nor the gin.
Why should I, Mother? Poor birds, they are not set for it. My father is not dead for all you're saying. Was my father a traitor?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one who swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged by swearing lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
Well, then the liars and swearers are fools. For their liars and swearers now to beat the honest men and hang up them.
No, God help thee, poor monkey. But how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If you would not, then it were a good sign that I should quickly have a new father.
Poor prattler, how thou talk'st!
Bless you, fair dame. I am not to you known, though in your state of honor I am perfect. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. If you take a humble man's advice, be not bound to your hence with your little ones. Heaven preserve you. I dare abide no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. But I remember now, I am in this earthly world, where to do harm is often laudable, to do good sometimes accounted dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up a womanly defense to say that I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor!
Thou liest, thou shaggy Billy! What you ask, thou crying traitor! He has killed me, mother! Run away, I pray you!
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there reap our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, like good men, to stride on our downfallen burden. Each new morn, new windows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face, that it resounds.
This tyrant, whose soul made blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge.
I've lost my hopes.
Perchance, even there where I did find my doubts, why in that rod of left you wife and child, those precious motives of strong knots of love without leave taking?
Bleed, bleed, poor country! Great tyranny! Lay thou thy basest shore. I will not be the villain that thou thinkst.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of thee. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think, withal, there would be hands uplifted in my grave, and here from gracious England have I offer of goodly thousands.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned than evils to talk Macbeth. Oh, Scotland, Scotland!
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern, not to live. Thy royal father was the most sainted king. These evils thou repeatest upon thyself. Banish me from Scotland.
Hold thy breast, my husband's here!
Now both together, and our chance of goodness be like our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. It's hard to reconcile. See, who comes here? Thy ever gentle cousin. Welcome him.
Sir, what then?
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, afraid to know itself.
What's the newest grief?
Now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland would create soldiers, make our women fight to doff their dire distresses.
Be it their comfort. We are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good seaward and 10,000 men.
Well, I could answer the comfort of the like. But I have words that will be howled out into the desert air, which hearing should not lapse them.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly let me have it.
Your castle is surprising. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered to relate the man a word on the quarry of these murdered deer to add the death of you.
My children too.
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I must be from thence. My wife killed too.
I have said,
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of this great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
All my pretty ones. Did you say all? All hellkite, all? All my pretty chickens and their dam at one fell swoop?
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Let not the heart enrage it.
I shall do so. I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such that were that were most precious to me. Did heaven not look on, it would not take their part. Sinful not done. They were all struck for thee, not that I am, not for their own demerits, but for mine, fell slaughter on their souls. Heaven rest them now.
Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready. Our lack is nothing but our leave.
Gentle heavens, cut all intermission short front to front. Bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my swords let set him, and if he escape, heaven forgive him too.
Macbeth is ripe for shaking. The powers above have put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
With you and can pursue no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, take upon her nightgown, unlock her closet, take forth a piece of paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, then seal it, and then again to bed, all while in fast asleep.
In this lovely agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That which I cannot repeat after her.
You may to me, and it is most meet you should.
Neither to you nor to anyone, for no one can witness what I command. Well, here she comes. Keeps nearby her.
How came she by that light?
Why, it is by her continuously. 'Tis her command.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, while her senses are shut.
What does she do now? Look how she rubs her hands.
Well, she must be seen washing her hands. I have seen her accustomed to this notion for past a quarter of an hour.
Yet, here's the spot.
Ah, she speaks. I'll set down what comes from her to state my remembrance the most directly.
Out! Out, damn spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then, it's time to do it. Fine, my lord, fine. A soldier and a feared? What need be feared? Who knows it when none can call our power to account? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The thing of I had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more, man. No more. You mar all with this starting.
I believe she has spoken what she should have not. Heaven knows what she has known.
Yet, here's the smell of blood still. Oh, the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh.
What a size there. The heart is sorely disturbed.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom just but despite the whole body.
This disease is beyond my control. Yet I have known those who have walked in their sleep, who have died spolially in their beds.
Wash your hand. Get on your nightgown.
Even so,
Tell you yet again. Look not so pale. Banquo's buried. He cannot come out of On's grave. To bed. To bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come. Come, come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
she Go to bed, huh? Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds put down their desires to their dead pillows. More needs she the divine than the physician. God forgive us all. Please look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance, and still keep eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has amazed. My mind she has made it and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, doctor.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his Uncle Seward, and the good Macbeth. Revenge is burning them, for their dear causes would, to the bleeding and the grim alarm, excite the mortified man.
Near Burnham Wood shall we well meet them. That way are they coming.
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad, others that lesser hate him call it valiant fury. But for certain he cannot buckle his distempered cause within the belt of rule.
Now does he feel his secret murders sticking on his hands. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief.
Or march we on to give obedience where 'tis truly owed. Meet we the medicine of the sickly weal, and with him pour we on our country's purge each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs to do the sovereign flower and drown the weeds. March we to Burnham.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly, Paul. To Burnham Wood, remove to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of wood? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man born of woman shall e'er have power upon thee. Then fly, false thanes, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I pray by, and the heart I bear, shall never sag to doubt, nor shake with fear. Where dost thou that face look?
There are 10,000.
Geese, villain?
Soldiers, sir.
What soldiers, Patch?
The English force so please you.
Take thy face hence. Say down! I am sick at heart. This push will cheer me ever, or deceit me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life is fallen into the sear, the yellow leaf, and that which should accompany old age as honor, love, obedience, troops of friends. I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses. Not loud, but deep, mouth honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny and dare not. Satan! Ah, how does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with keep-coming fancies that keeps her from her rest.
Cure her of that? Canst thou not minister to a mind disease? Pluck from the memory a rooted song. Raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet, oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart.
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw visit to the gods! I'll never it! Come, put mine armor on. Give me my sword. Come, sir, dispatch! If thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health, I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again.
And my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me! I will not be afraid, death and bane, to Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
Whereas from Dunsinane, away and clear, profit again should hardly draw me here.
Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand that Chambers will be safe.
What wood is this before us?
'Tis the wood of Burnham.
Now that every soldier's hewn him down about and buried it before him, thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our hosts and make discovery ere in report of us.
It shall be done.
Done.
Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left.
We learn no other than the tyrants. We learn no other than the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will endure our setting before it.
'Tis his main hope, for where there is advantage to be given, both more or less have given him the revolt. None serve with him but constrained things whose hearts are absent too.
Let our just censures attend the true event, and put we on industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that with due decisions make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative, their unsure hopes relate, though certain issue strokes must arbitrate. Towards which advance the war!
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let them lie, till famine and the ague eat them up. Were they not forced with those that should be ours, we might have met them dareful, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that voice? I almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been, my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek, and my fell of hair would, as a dismal treatise, rouse and stir as life were in it. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recording time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brave candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious Lord, I should report them which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I stood my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Lawyer!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming. I say, a moving grove.
I pull a resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not, to Burnham wood to come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. arm, and out! Begin to be weary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Blow wind, come rack! At least we'll die with polish on our back.
Now, near enough, your leafy streams thrown down, and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we shall take upon what else remains to do according to our order.
Fare you well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight? Let us give it in, if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath. Those bloody harbingers of blood and death.
Lennox! Thou wast born of woman. I should obey the Roman fool and die on mine own sword, while as I see lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain in terms can bring thee out.
Thou mayest with thy blade impresses make me bleed. Let fall thy sword on vulnerable crests. I bear a charming life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macduff was from his mother's womb, untimely wrecked.
Accursed be that tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better-parted man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed, that palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear and break it to our hope. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield, be coward, and live to be the show and gaze all the time. We'll have thee as our red our monsters are, painted on a pole under it. Hear me, see a tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. The burner would become the gunsling, and thou oppose being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body, I throw my warlike shields. Lay on, Macduff, and damn me him that bust my hold! Enough!
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid his soldier's debt. He but lived till he was a man, the which no sooner his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Hail, king, for so thou art! Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed in thy kingdom's pearl, and speak my salutations in their minds, whose voices I desire loud with mine. Hail, king of Scotland!
Hail, king of Scotland!